Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me. My name is Milo, and welcome back to Transport Fever 2. I woke up this morning and I let the game run for a few hours. I just kind of sat here watching the trains running, making sure everything is moving smoothly, and I did a little bit of tinkering as well. So the first thing I did here in Maracunda, I had one time that two cargo trains backed up on the line due to the two-way signals we had on either side of the cargo station. So I went ahead and deleted those, and everything's been running smoothly ever since. One thing I did notice is that if a passenger train comes up here and it pulls off into this station, there's one cargo train that runs straight through. It doesn't stop in Maracunda going this way. It does stop on the way back, but that's neither here nor there. But anyway, what happens is that cargo station still sees this part of the track as being full, this block here, and it stops at this light and waits for that passenger train to clear the whole station before it continues. It hasn't really affected anything at all, so I just let it go. But if any of you guys know where I can put a signal to get that to just continue on forward, please let me know in the comments. I also tinkered a bit with our food system here. I put in this line, or I'm sorry, this road here, so that this food processing plant is now connected to the cargo stations. And I deleted the line that was driving the grain right here. That line had so many trucks on it; it was running bumper to bumper, and grain was still just piling up. So I just bypassed it altogether, which is probably better in the long run. So that is working quite nicely. This line right here is going to need one more truck, and then that should be working just fine. I did upgrade the cargo. Manage vehicles. We are now running this Mac AC. It has a 30-kilometer speed with 9 capacity. And then our buses, we're running this, I don't know how to pronounce that, C40 at 40 kilometers with an 8 capacity. I added this farm in too, so this is running right here at 100%. And then I tinkered with the amount of vehicles on this truck line as well. Both of those farms that are running at 100%. So we're doing really good there. I have tons of trucks running on this stone line, and we're still not keeping up with production. To see it right now, I have 41. Add 4 more and see if that helps. I was considering replacing that with a train line and just running a small train back and forth here, but I don't know if this has enough to keep up with that or not. So for right now, we're just going to stick with those trucks. Now, the two cargo lines that we put in the previous episode. Let's take a look first at this Conmat transfer line. We have this running from Normanville up to Maracunda, up to Murba, back to Maracunda, and then back to Normanville. What it's doing is it's picking up Conmats here in Normanville, dropping most of them off in Maracunda, taking a few with it to Murba, dropping them off here. I have it picking up a little bit of fuel. It comes back to Maracunda, picks up a bunch of planks, and drops those planks off in Normanville. Now, what the other line is doing, it's stopping in Normanville, it's picking up planks, and it's picking up Conmats. It's coming up to Maracunda, it's dropping off some of those Conmats, picking up food and tools, and then it's coming all the way up here to Pulaba, and it's dropping everything off. It's running back empty. I'm not sure why the game decided that one line's going to pick up the planks in Maracunda and drop them down in Normanville when the other line is also stopping in Maracunda and could just pick them up there. I also know that I can control that by telling it not to pick up planks here, but I want to let the game go the way that it wants to. As long as we are making money, I'm fine with it. We don't have a whole bunch of money right now, but I've replaced vehicles a couple times, so we are quite profitable. So what we want to take a look at today, what's also interesting is that this construction material plant is running at almost max. This plant is also running at almost max, but there are no conmats coming out of Murba. They're being produced here and they're being sold to Murba, but there are none going down the line. The only ones that are moving are the ones coming out of Normanville, so I'm not sure why it decided to do that either. So what we're going to do today is we're going to get this connected with these conmats over here so we see what happens when we have them in 3 different places. Real quick before we do that, though, I want to boost the profits on this line here. As you can see, I got double engines on these trains. There's 3 trains running on the line right now. With a single engine up this hill, they were hitting like 20, 25 miles an hour max. With the double engine, they're hitting about 35, 40 max. It does cost a lot more, but, you know, the line's making us a ton of money anyway. You can go into here and take a look at that line. Right now is making us 4 million, and we're going to boost that up by bringing logs down here and shipping them back to Maracunda. So we're going to throw in another station right here. Extend that a bit. Let's come up to this forest here. Smooth that out a bit. And let's throw another station in up here. It's too close to the road there. Go. Get that connected. We will create a new line. That is going to be T for truck, CLB log delivery. We're going to make that brown. And then let's grab 6 trucks to start. Okay, so that should get us logs coming in already. They're going to go here. They're going to run down to Maracunda. I think I need to add another stop, though, because right now it's going to Maracunda, Kulaba, and then back to Normanville to pick up those conmats. So we need to drop those logs off here first. So after leaving Kulaba, we're going to go back to Maracunda. Now, that was the cargo train that I was talking about earlier that was running straight through. It's not anymore, so I guess that doesn't really matter. But we might have something doing that in the future. So again, if you do know where to put a signal to make that happen, please let me know. Okay, so now we're going to come over this way, and we're going to get these guys connected. And I already started running a track right through here. And we're going to come straight across, and we're going to have a station kind of right here, I think. I don't really want to mess with that bridge too much. or that river. But we're going to have to terraform out a little ways to get our loop in. So I think we're going to put you back here. We'll go ahead and configure this. We're going to add 3 tracks. Passenger platform. Correct. Cargo platform. And track. Yeah, we're going to have to do quite a bit of terraforming here. Strength all the way up. Flatten tool. Super expensive. But hey, what's the point of making all of this money if we're not going to waste it doing stuff like that? Alright, let's see what we can do with that amount of land. Turn that catenary off. That's coming in there, though, huh? Okay. So what if I did that? And then that. That's a pretty crazy looking bridge. Okay, so what if I got rid of this? And I went like this. That's just equally a strange looking bridge. I think I liked it the other way better, to tell you the truth. I think the tunnel looked better. I want the other side, I think. Yeah. I want to connect you there. I can't really put a hump in it at all. But that's okay, I guess. Ships are just going to have to go on that side. Now, is this going to work? I didn't think so. If I come out here, and I put one in like this, I can. I brought you here and here. That should essentially be the same thing, right? So that's what we're going to go with. Assuming that all of this other stuff works moving forward to get our loop all connected. Okay, that's all good. You down here. Connect you. Collision. Why am I getting collision there? Oh. Not sure why that's giving me collision there. Let's try to fix that piece of land. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Now, move you that way a little bit. And then bring you in here. Maybe. There we go. Okay. Unfortunately, that doesn't look too great right there, but I don't think there's anything we can do other than switch back to the slower bridge, but we're just going to have to deal with that. That's going to have too much curvature. That's going to be a problem when we have trains coming this way. They have to get into the loop somehow. Oh, that works there. Hopefully this one will work too. That's just too much curvature as well. Okay, that worked. That's not going to work though, huh? Too tight, that's not going to work. And we were close though. Let's see. We put you in first. Gotta wait for that autosave before it'll disappear. And it was the wrong piece of track. Man, it's so close, too. Okay. Let's take this out. Let's come up like that. Construction not possible. Probably because that's still there. There we go. Now will this side go in? Yes, it will. Okay. Bring that back a little bit. Let's take that back a little bit. Okay, there we go. Signals, one way. One here, one here. One there. Over here. Bridge pillar collision. Let's switch this to the other bridge. See if that makes a difference. I kind of like the way the stone bridge looks better than this bridge. But that actually works better for things like this, and it's at higher speed, so... What is it doing? Okay, one here. One here. One there. And we'll put some block signals in here as well. Here, one here, one here. Gonna unpause that now. Okay, so we can change this as well. So right now we're dropping off all of these planks here, and then we're driving them over to Breeze Vegas by truck. We can drop all of those off here by train if we want to. But right now, I think we're going to work on passengers. Where this is going to go from here to... I guess it's going to go up this way. Yeah, it'll probably head right up this way. That landscape is kind of rough, but I don't know. We'll get to that in the future. So let's set up a passenger train and some buses. Yeah, we'll put this in right here. Put a platform on both sides. Make you a little bit longer. Okay, and let's get some stops. Here, come over here. And then we'll come up this way. Stop here. Okay, so here. This is going to be BRV line 1. Make that blue. Do a new line here, 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 here. Maybe B for bus. BRV line 2. We're going to make that blue as well. Get a depot in here. Cargo. Nope, we want passenger. And we'll do 2 of those guys on each line. Now, let's take a look at Gulaba. Gulaba does not have a passenger's train yet. So let's see if we can bring this out here. And can we get this to connect as well? We can. Nice. First try. Signals. One here. One here. We're going to take out this one. And that one. Okay, so we're all set up there. Let's get a bus station. We're putting a whole bunch of separate stations in here. That's okay, though. We're going to move this. And put our bus station there. Passenger, platform. I'm not sure if we can fit street access like that. We can. Okay, some stops. Okay, new line. Go around this way. B for bus. CLB. Line 1. The LB. We're going to make that blue. Pick a new line. Come around this way. Name it B for bus. CLB line 2. We're going to make that blue. Let's throw our depot back in. Put it right over here. And we're going to get 2 of these guys on line 1. 2 of those guys on line 2. Make a new line. It's going to come from Kulaba all the way down to Sandy Point. out to Dury Harbor, to Breeze Vegas. We're going to need to put a waypoint in here. We're going to come back to Dury Harbor. So Dury Harbor, first time through. I want you on that side. Okay, Sandy Point, same thing. You should be on that side. Right? And after Dury Harbor, we should be stopping at you again. This time, you should be on that side. Wait, were you right? This Sandy Point needs to be on 1. This Sandy Point needs to be on 2. I believe that's correct. Definitely does not look correct, does it? Okay. Let's go out of there. Let's go here. Manage the line. Do this one. We want this one to be 2. And this one to be 1. I mean, that works. They're switching lines there, but we'll leave that alone for now. And up here, we're going around the loop as well. Okay, so we're going to name that line. Let me take a look at what color. It's that color, I believe. Is our rail passengers. So we're going to manage this line, which was line 1, right? Where did it go? There we are. And we're going to name that Rail CLB Express. And let's go get a train. So what we're using right now on all of our lines is this 282 Mikado. It has a top speed of 80, a power of 1173, and then a track effort of 228. Grab one of those. We're going to use these heavyweight 28-1 parlors. 7 of those should be good. And that is Rail CLB Express. Why is it not there? Why can this depot not see that? Depot's connected there. It's connected all the way through here. So if I was to put, say, one right here. Well, I can't even connect to that anyway. Okay, let's get rid of you. And let's put you over here, I guess. And try to connect you to here. Okay, if I was to... by you... There is the CLB Express. So, I don't know why this, doesn't seem to be able to see that line. which doesn't really make sense because it's all connected to the same network, right? So I don't know if you guys have an answer for that. Please let me know in the comments. We're going to go ahead and call it an episode there. We're getting up to 35 minutes, so thank you so much for being here. If you could, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next episode.